That's like that, like some old rock or something like that in 2000.
Kind of like Linkin Park too. Like
yeah.
The intro, like the part of the lyrics.
Yeah.
Check me out. Check me out.
Okay.
All right.
I would get so nervous.
Man, that makes me think of Burnout Paradise City, but we'll...
Burnout Paradise City?
Yeah. Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
That was sick. Let's start. Welcome back. Everyone.
Welcome back. Look at that, man.
What an intro.
Oh my god.
I feel like that sounded good. It probably didn't sound as good as what I'm thinking.
But
it sounded good to me. Oh man, welcome back. It's been a minute. Did we record last time? Like it's been a week since
we did record a last time.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, but I think that we figured out some of the computer issues, so they should be posting a lot better. That's kind of where we left off last time on that last video.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember we were like, everything sucks, but we're still cool.
Yeah. We figured out the computer issues. Turns out I'm a genius, and I have to fix everything. So that's what ended up happening there.
Well, he fixed a problem that wasn't a problem. The problem originally is my computer.
Yeah.
But you did fix the USB problem for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got everything fixed and whatever. Yeah. Turns out making clips a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. Pretty tough.
So we'll be pushing out some clips. Something else that I've noticed looking at all of the videos we've made, I say follow the Instagram and TikTok. We've only made a TikTok. Oh, yeah. So Instagram will be coming out here shortly. By the time that this is posted, we'll definitely have it because this is getting posted,
Sounds good to me.
in like 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have some social media, social handles, I guess, that we could be posting out on.
For sure.
But I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. So every time it never fails.
I'm a gassy guy, man. Sorry.
I'm just a gas baby.
Gas, bro.
You say you're gassy. You don't fart that much, though.
Not that you know of.
Yeah, so it's not like stinky. Like usually when someone's
What did I tell you about my expertise?
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Expertise?
Yeah. But usually when someone's like, "Oh, I'm gassy," it's like, "Yeah, this guy probably freaking smells like old shoe." Like not good. But you smell good.
Well, because, I try to keep a good diet, try to eat well, do right. And when you eat well, your farts don't come out like super stinky.
I would argue no. If people eat better, their farts stink worse.
I mean, maybe if you eat like certain like veggies, yeah.
Yeah, that's eating good. That's having good diet.
But I mean, if you're eating like fast food all the time, your shit stinks and it's greasy and your farts stink too. Like all the time. So
if you eat good or bad, it's just gonna smell like crap.
Well, then
crapola.
My stuff doesn't smell. So then what? What does that mean?
You're goated. I don't know. You're that guy.
I'm just not stinky.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not a stinky guy.
But I was driving over here and I was thinking about some stuff that I wanted to talk about. And first off, I want to say I'm super grateful to technology.
Yeah. What about that?
Because I had obviously you can't text and drive.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
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 So
it's not legal.
So I was, driving. I was on my way over here, and I had an idea pop in my head, and I'm like, "Oh, I've been wanting to talk about this. Let's talk about this." Mm-hmm. I knew I was gonna forget about it because I'm a dumb idiot, and I forget about breathing sometimes,
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, here we go. I gotta get this out some way or another. But I'm at a stoplight. In my car, it has like a screen with Apple CarPlay and stuff. I'm explaining it like no one's ever seen that before. But on my Apple CarPlay, I
explain cable TV, so
that's true. Yeah, that's true. On my CarPlay, I typed your name and I just put like two different things. And when I parked my car,
on your phone?
Let's take a look. It's
Babe.
Fletcher Cantu.
Oh,
what's my name in your phone? Hauser.
Well,
Baby Cheeks.
It's actually Newhouser.
New Hauser?
Because you replaced your phone in tech school or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to change it?
No, it's been like that for years now, actually. So I just haven't changed it. Were you going to change yours?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Were you going to change yours?
I will if you change yours. Mine's at least not new Fletcher Cantu. So
because I
you're
haven't changed my phone.
Same old. Yeah,
that's how I distinguish from the old and new.
It makes me sound like I changed as a person, though. I'm not. I'm the same. I'm the same boy.
You were reborn. You're new. You're new. Newer.
Because I gained weight.
Better. Yeah, you did.
What would you change my name to?
I don't know. If I'm being honest, probably just Hauser.
Really?
Yeah.
If I were to change your name, it'd be something cute. It would be.
What would it be?
I don't know. Like, what is it? Dolce? What is it?
The chocolate?
Yeah,
Dolce
like the caramel
chocolate,
like the caramel chocolate stuff that you like have churros with.
Oh, yeah.
That would be your name.
That's a good name.
Because you're sweet and you have some color to you, and you're one of my favorite things. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'd probably just call you white chocolate.
Oh.
Okay. But I like white chocolate. I like all chocolate.
Yeah, so I'm just something else to you.
No,
then.
but white chocolate's different because not many people like it, but I do.
Damn, not a lot of people like me.
That's not what I said.
No, who doesn't
That's
like me?
not what I meant.
Is it someone that we work with?
No.
I swear to God, if I find out.
No.
I'm gonna
I meant
wreck
it like not a lot of people eat white chocolates. They're like, it's white chocolate.
I know, that's what you're saying. You're saying I'm a dirty whore.
Okay, I'll call you cookies and cream then.
Okay.
You're the white chocolate on the outside, but on the inside, forward.
Forward it. Hell yeah. Anyways, so I forgot. Yeah, what we were talking about. Yeah, cookies and cream. That's cute. I'm gonna change your name in my phone too. So
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine what your side of the story was because I'm just driving and I was like, "Okay, on my way," and then you get two more texts. The first one was salt water, and the next one was stinky sweat and clean sweat.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there watching Minecraft on YouTube, and
I forgot.
Just sitting here on my couch, and I'm like,
he was literally watching Minecraft.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
I was watching Minecraft.
I walk in, I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" At first too, because the guy was high. There was no commentary or anything.
Funny goofiness. Basically, it was just a guy that was playing Minecraft, not sober, and it was just kind of funny.
It was funny.
Yeah,
it was.
And
After
I was
you get
like,
into
you know
it,
what? I might as well just click on this, and I clicked on it. I was watching. I was like, you know what? It's actually not too bad. It's pretty funny. But anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm just seeing these like texts, bing, 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 pop up, and I'm looking and I'm like, what is this? And I literally text.
Bunch of nonsense.
What?
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 My mom's salt water.
My mom? I don't even sound like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to. Saltwater is something that we've talked about, for an extended amount of time before.
Salt water?
Yeah.
What about salt water?
It's just there's something about it that I don't mess with. I don't mess with salt water. Because I'll tell you why. I don't get why we can't drink ocean water, but to get hydrated, we have to drink salt water.
Oh, yeah.
What does that even mean?
Like you drink water with salt in it, but you can't drink salt water.
Oh, yeah. You can drink salty water, but not salt water.
I thought we talked about this. The salt is different. It's a different kind of salt.
No, it's not.
Salt water? Like I know ocean water, if I remember.
It's sea salt. You can put sea salt in a water and drink it and be hydrated.
We have to separate.
But it's already together.
Because if you just go into the ocean and drink it, you're drinking a lot more than salt water, first off.
Okay, let's say we sanitize it.
But that's the thing. You can't just drink straight up
So it's
ocean water.
It's not salt water that kills you. It's the fish pee poop blood that
that, but
gets
also
you.
like I think it's just the stuff together. You can't drink it together without like cleaning it and purifying it and like separating it, and then you can bring it back together.
That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know.
Like I get it, you can't drink dirty water, but so you can drink salt water, but it just has to be clean salt water.
I guess so. Well, I mean, because put salt in water and it doesn't kill you, but you
Yeah.
drink salt water.
So my
and
wife
you
is on a
throw
huge
up.
kick of like sparkling waters and like hydration crap. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking, and it says like whatever 300 milligrams of sodium.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, dude, why am I drinking this if I can't drink ocean water?
Because it's different. If you drink salt water too, I think if you drink enough, you'll like throw up or something.
And another
Like-
thing, how are you hydrating yourself? So if you put salt on a piece of meat, it dries it out. Mummies mummified people with salt to dry them out. If I need more water, I drink salt.
It's for your muscles, the muscles.
But how does that hydrate me more?
I don't know, dude. Hey, man. Hey,
That doesn't
I
make
don't know.
sense to me, you know?
maybe you're onto
Insanely-
something. And
Right? It's big government.
And yeah, maybe you're onto something.
Maybe we're not supposed to be consuming all this sodium.
Now this video is gonna get banned.
Well, there goes that. But it's like people are like, no, don't get your sodium up, you know, start eating healthy, go to Whole Foods and Sprouts and like all this stuff, not sponsored. Go to all these places, have all these organic, cage-free, you know, never smoked a cigar type of eggs, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, boom, get these. Don't put sodium, don't do anything. And then we're drinking
But it's
liquid
natural.
IV.
But yeah, and then it has its own natural salts in it.
Yeah, and then but then they're like, oh, you need to get hydrated, drink all this like this stuff. By the way, love liquid IV. I smash.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
You could sponsor.
Yeah, if
I
you could.
smash liquid IVs. Dude.
I love them. They're really
Oh,
nice. I
man.
put them in my water bottle all the time.
Yeah, they taste
After
good.
a
They make you
great
feel
day of
good.
Exercising.
Yeah.
I
Exercise.
a
Or
great
if
night
you need
of-
like a caffeine spike
Yeah.
because you just didn't get enough sleep because you drank so much.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I love liquid IV.
it's really good. I like it. I like
just-
the lemon one. It's my favorite.
Lemon's good. Strawberry is good too.
Strawberry's pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it makes
Yeah.
my toes curl just thinking about it. Yeah, but I just don't get it. We can
Well-
drink salt, but not salt.
I know, like,
What?
salt does have like good properties. Like before they had refrigerators, you would keep your meat stored, or what is it like?
In a salt block.
yeah,
Yeah.
in a salt block, or they would have giant ass barrels, and they would just put all this meat in there, and
Yeah.
they would put layers of salt in it, so it like preserves meats.
Yeah. How does
So
it
maybe,
hydrate
maybe that's
though?
what it is, though. It preserves the muscles.
But it doesn't say for preservation and for hydration. It just says drink this, and it's like drinking 8 cups of water or whatever the
I don't know. Maybe it's just like it just preserves. You know, there's the minerals. You know, we need vitamins and minerals. So
just
maybe
doesn't
it's
make
just a mineral that we need.
I can't understand
can't?
it. I cannot understand it.
I don't know, man. I ain't no saltologist. So
Yeah. I don't have a cytology degree or anything. Yeah.
cytology, mineralogy,
Minerals. Fuck. Yeah, I just don't get that. I don't get it. And I also don't get how you can make things taste so good with so few ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt, pep, boom.
They have to be lying. There has to be some
Something
false.
in the
Not liquid
salts.
IV necessarily, but like there has to be something like there's like these sparkling waters that my wife gets, and it's like, oh yeah, it's 2 ingredients: water and
Salt.
leaves of a plant. And it's like,
Oh.
okay, cool. So I drink it, and I taste like all these different things on my tongue. You know, I'm like, oh,
This is natural, right? You know, just natural goodness, natural flavor.
I guess. I don't know. Also, why are sparkling water such a big thing now? Out of nowhere.
I don't think they're a big thing.
They're huge, and they cost fucking money.
Yeah, they do. I don't drink them. I'm not a salt or. Now you got me on the salt, man.
Don't knife hand me. No, but
You
like,
got me on the salt. I don't drink sparkling waters. I think they're kind of like meh. And every time I've had a sparkling water, it's just like, I wouldn't say flavorless. It has flavor, but it's a very
very light.
like very what's the word? Very shitty flavor. Like very crap. I just don't like sparkling
Have you ever
waters.
had like just a regular sparkling water with no flavor?
Yes.
Like you can taste,
Garbage.
You can taste the carbonation.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Dookie.
I do not like
Dookie
it.
Balsa.
And I didn't like the flavored ones either. But since my wife bought, we spent like half of our life savings on boxes from Sam's Club and Target for these freaking waters.
I spent all my money
Yeah.
on sparkling water.
But yeah, I wasn't
I don't
understanding
know.
it.
I'm not a big sparkling water person. I don't really drink it that much. And like I said, like every time I've had it, it's not that great. So anytime someone talks about it, I'm like, oh, okay. And you were telling me about it too. It's like, oh, it's really good. Like, oh, we're getting these like natural flavors. And I was just like, nah. Because every time I've had it, it's just been like,
The more you have it, the better it gets. It's yeah.
oh, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not even like
that
an
makes
acquired
sense.
taste. It's just like you're like, oh, there's nothing to drink in the fridge. I don't want regular water. Fine, I guess I'll get one of these. You drink it, and you're like, oh, this is not good. After a couple months, you're like, dude, I can really taste the blueberries in here.
Yeah, I think like people say the same thing about beer. Like when they're like,
I do
oh my
like
god,
beer though. I do like beer.
like oh my god, beer, it just doesn't taste good. Blah. And then you start drinking it more. Like you have to like force it. You have to force it
Down your throat.
down the throat. And then you're like, oh my gosh, finally after like torturing my body, it actually does taste good.
Well, that's
Same thing with
alcohol
spark-
in general.
Yeah.
So
But it seems like it's the same with sparkling water. Why would you put yourself through that pain?
It's
Just
not-
to enjoy it 2 months later.
But it's not pain. Like
It's just
the
like-
water I
but it's
told you,
not
I had
good.
nothing else to drink in my house. Nothing. It was only sparkling waters, and I refused to buy anything because of how much freaking money we spent on these sparkling waters.
Yeah.
There's a brand. We've already dropped so many brands. I don't want to say it on here. I'll tell you after. There's a brand that does taste good. It tastes like a soda. It's freaking nice. It doesn't have like a hint of a flavor. It has a flavor, and it's good. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
But what? I don't remember.
Sparkling water.
Oh, beers,
forcing it down your throat.
beers.
Yeah.
When I first had a beer, I was like, "Oh, this is good, cool." And then I had another beer, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, cool." And I've never just not liked the flavor. IPAs, not a huge IPA person because
Yeah.
it's like bittery. It's like
I can't even do IPAs.
No, I can't do it. I mean, I
Forget
can
that.
if it's free, of course.
I can't even do free ones.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know how I am with free stuff.
I will smash, dude.
No,
It's
dude,
not
I
even
cannot.
funny.
I literally can't.
Do you know what IPA stands for?
Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that IPA also stands for Irish Pale Ale?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I knew that because someone who...
Until
someone-
22 years of my life, didn't know that.
I only knew it because someone who is in my family who is a big fan of IPAs told me that. Shout out.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Yeah. he really loves IPAs, and he's always like, hey, like every time I come over, this specific person, you've met them before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huge IPA fan. Huge. And last time I went over, I'm so glad you brought this up, actually, because
Okay.
I am not a beer person. You know that. I just, I'm like, I'll have a beer here
You like the
and there.
sweet drinks.
Yeah. I like the sweet drink.
You like the
Super
the ones with fruit and decorations.
Yeah, super
because of
sweet.
the bars that you attend.
What?
Because of the bars that you attend.
No.
Yeah,
No,
your
no,
favorite
no,
bar
no.
here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's why.
No. I know what you're saying. No.
Okay, you
But-
did say that was your favorite bar.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because we were talking about it with who? Was it Richards? Who was it with?
You were
Simpson
getting
Williams.
things. You're getting stuff all mixed up. First off, this place isn't even a bar.
Oh, it's a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said I like it for the music.
You said that
So
was your
don't
favorite one.
Even start.
You said that was your favorite
Moving
one.
on, we're not talking about that.
Okay, yeah. Fruity drinks.
Sparkling water is just like I can't get it. Beers, I can't really do them. And all the carbonation, all that, just kind of like I'm already gassy enough. So I don't like all the carbonation. Every time I go over to this guy's house, this super cool dude's house, he loves IPAs so much, and he's the first one who told me about all the IPAs. And he was like, "Hey, you should try one." I was like, "All right, I'll try it." Crack one open. Tried a first taste. Tried it, just the taste, and I immediately was like,
It's bitter.
"Ugh." And I was like, And he looked at me. He freaking just
So happy.
practically smashed it. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, so good. What do you think?" And I was over there like, and I was like, "Yeah, it's good." I took like maybe 3 more sips, and eventually I was just like, I can't. I was like, you take this. And he's a cool guy, so he's like, eventually you get some hair on your peaches, you'll like this IPA. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, no.
He offered me, last time I came to visit, he bought this like new IPA that was like a 13% alcohol.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My
And it
favorite.
came in a can like, kid you not, like that big and that wide.
Oh.
Big fucking can. And he was like, hey, I've been waiting for you to get here so I could share this IPA with you. And I was like,
Oh, thanks.
I was like, oh man, because when you're in that situation, it's a very tough situation.
Yeah. You have to thread the needle.
Because what?
You have to thread the needle. I love
Yeah.
this guy. I hate this drink.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink it. And so he was like, big smile.
Yeah, of course.
Super happy.
Really
I'm
nice
like,
guy.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, all right. I was like, pour me a glass. And he gets a fat can. It's like pours like half each, and he's sipping. He's like, oh man, this is so good. Like, I love like the taste of the hops. He's like practically describing this beer, and he's like going
Gordon
into
Ramsay.
depth. Yeah, like going into depth.
What is that? Is that cinnamon in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried, and I'm like, yep, I can taste that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
like right at the end, I could taste it.
That's what a hop tastes like.
I couldn't do it. I had like half of it, and I was just like, you can have the rest. Thank you for offering this drink.
You didn't even finish it?
Dude, it was like a big ass can, and he poured me like a regular can amount. And I just can't.
I thought you were Mexican.
Well, I am of Hispanic descent.
Of Mexican descent.
Of Mexican descent.
Yeah. Isn't
What
it
does that
rude
mean?
in Mexican culture to, like, if someone offers you something and you don't, like, take it or finish it, that's, like, a sign of disrespect?
It is.
Damn,
but I was
dude.
at a white person's
I know, it was a
house,
white person's house.
so.
But still, your morals and ethics should stick with you no matter who you're in front of.
Well, the thing is, like, I was trying really hard, and when I say I was fighting for my life, I am saying I was fighting for my life. I cannot do IPAs. And I've tried. I'm like, how people do with beer. Just force it down their throats. So, I'm just kind of, I try the IPAs, and I'm like sipping more and more. So I've gone from, a couple sips to like half a can. Before we know it, maybe I'm chugging IPAs.
Yeah, maybe you're liking IPAs. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I could definitely drink an IPA if it's like given to me, but I won't go out of my way to buy one. But that circles back to why I even brought it up. When I was in Germany, I was like, oh, wow, Irish Pale Ale. That sounds so delicious because I'm a blonde beer guy. So I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. They bring it out. I'm like, oh, okay, it looks good. I smell it. I'm like, ooh, that smells IPA-ish.
Yeah.
Little citrusy. I drink it. Definitely was an IPA. And I'm like, dude, this tastes just like an IPA. The chick next to me, I don't know who was next to me, but it was a girl. And I remember because I felt so emasculated. I don't know why. I feel like with gender roles, I feel like I should have known more about this beer. You know? She was older than me, though. She was like 28. She was like, oh, yeah, I said it is an IPA. It's Irish Pale Ale. And I was like, oh, that's what that means. Oh, okay. All right.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I drank it as fast as I could, and then I just got a regular beer.
I ordered an Irish Pale Ale, not an IPA.
Yeah, this tastes like an IPA. What the fuck? I got a pale ale. And everyone's looking at me like, yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what you ordered. You got what you ordered.
Yeah, that's what it is,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
They're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, this guy. What? He can order a beer, but he don't know what he's ordering. This guy doing over here.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like going into like some gender roles. I know that going into roles in general and like going into
General roles. Roles in
gender
general?
roles.
Gen roles.
Go.
General roles.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying?
No.
What are you saying?
Gender roles.
Gender roles.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying general roles and then roles general. Yeah.
No, dude.
Gender roles.
In general. Gender roles in general.
Oh, now I got it. In general, gender roles. That's a good tongue twister.
You sound like me and Chewy's.
And
I was trying to pronounce, what was it? Technological?
Oh, yeah, technological.
Yeah, technological.
Yeah,
but it
technological. It was technical.
Yeah, technical.
It
that
was
was
technical,
it.
and you're like technological, techno.
Technological.
Yeah, and I was like, technical. Yeah.
But I feel like roles as a society has shifted. It has reverted back.
Oh shit!
Damn. God damn. Entertain. Do a song or something.
Please wait for these brief messages.
Do the ads.
The what?
The ads.
Oh. Dum, 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 dum. Are you tired of being tired? Come try
Gross.
alcohol. Dum, 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 dum.
Here's the chord. Okay. After these brief messages. Damn it.
Oops. It's right next to my freaking elbow.
We're breaking the fourth wall again because
Okay.
we love to include you guys into it.
Of course.
Why did you guys drop the freaking light?
Unacceptable.
Yeah, don't do it ever
Honestly,
again.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, next time you do it, I swear on his mother.
What?
And
we're back.
Yay! Which sucks because we're gonna have to stop and come back again anyways.
That's okay.
30-minute rule. But I was also in my car and I was thinking about, like, apparently if you... Yes?
In general, gender roles.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Fuck.
We
Idiot.
did miss the car. We
Yes.
we still haven't
We'll circle
explained-
back to the car after these messages.
So yeah, gender roles. Then we'll go even farther back to where this initially started.
Turk.
Okay. Good. Turk.
So, in general, I feel like people have became less
People
sensitive.
have became?
Yeah, less sensitive and more... Oh, I don't know how to word this.
Less sensitive.
Yeah, I don't know how to word this. So I feel like there was a time in between the years of 2018 to 2023 where if you said something at all, whether it was in relation to anything like political or not political, someone was down your throat and trying to politically correct you or like trying to like X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Making so you had to be on your toes.
Not
making
even
sure you were PC.
Not even on your toes or being politically correct, but just like being educated on like, hey, this doesn't make me feel good. Don't say this. Like it was super, super common when we were in middle school. If you did something that was like not all the way correct, you were gay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we grew up and we were educated. And it's like, oh, if you say, hey, you're gay, that's kind of like, and you're saying it
That's
like
kind
a
of
little bit
mean, or
derogatory.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Derogatory.
Yeah. Even though you're not saying it towards like a person, like maybe, you know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and
I
there's
think the audience knows
there's
too.
also a certain R word that we're not able to say because it's very offensive.
Yeah.
Yes. Treading in
Ruh-roh.
light waters.
Ruh-roh.
Rut-row is the word. Yeah.
We'll say rut-row.
I was watching, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I saw this female comedian, and she said, do you think I am Rut-row? Or she said, I am Rut-row, and here's why. And her
This
husband...
female comedian?
Yeah. And it was on a TikTok. And her husband was like, yeah, you are Rut-row. And she started laughing. And she was like, well, this is why I think I'm Rut-row. She said it like 8 times, dude.
Oh my gosh.
But she didn't get canceled or anything. So are we back to like that era? Or are we still like treading water?
that is an interesting. That's a very interesting.
I'll be honest.
Wow.
I've dropped a couple of Rut-rows in my time. I'll be honest. They just slip out because in society, you know, when you're in middle school and you're like, oh man, what it was going on here? Or if someone like can't talk right,
Yeah.
they are Rut-row.
Yeah.
But it's not because they have certain stuff, you know, certain mental
It's
stuff.
just because it was used to make fun of somebody.
It was another
or to
word
joke
for
with somebody.
stupid.
Yeah.
Which
Are
was
you rut-row?
Yeah, which is, you know, not, you know, it's not nice, of course, because
It's
that's
not.
implying that old Rut-rows are stupid. But, you know, using like the stupid like for rut row and
this
like,
comedian
all that
is
stuff.
saying this and all that. It's like because some comedians like they may say it and it's like they're gonna say it because they're that kind of comedian.
Yeah, because they're like a raunchy type of comedian.
Yeah,
and like they're famous for being canceled.
Was this a this a raunchy comedian?
No, I mean like raunchy-esque, but like they're kind of. I don't want to say boring. I don't want to say boring, so I'm not going to. They're
Are they popular? Do people know about them?
Yeah,
that's the important.
They for sure know about her husband.
Her husband.
Yeah, because she was doing a podcast with her husband, and she's also a famous comedian as well. But they know her husband more than they know her. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to tell me who this is.
Okay,
because I am not.
Because I don't want this to be out. And
yeah, no. Well,
maybe
it's
we're
very
all
interesting. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like offended to hear that a comedian said that.
I'm not offended personally.
No, I'm not offended, but I just think it's surprising because it's like maybe you're right. Maybe like people are kind of dying down now, and it's like we're not so worried about it anymore. But I mean, that doesn't mean that there's still people out there that'll be like, hey, I'm offended by what you said. Don't say this. Don't say rut row. Don't say googly moogly.
Yeah.
Don't say
banana bonker pants. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say any of that
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. Don't say.
Offensive,
yeah.
And that's not PC.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't care what you say as long as you're not saying it in a derogatory or like to hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're saying it and like I know you and we're good friends and like, you're like, oh man, this freaking show is rut row, and like you're just saying it because this is just how we talk, like whatever, and it's just me and you. It's like okay, cool, But if we were in like a public setting and like I knew people weren't comfortable, I'd be like, hey man, maybe cut it out.
Yeah. Hey, maybe don't.
Maybe don't use
crowds.
that rut row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know your crowds too, because I think you've experienced it. There's certain crowds that can, like, you can say certain things and people are like chill, and there's certain things you can't say around like different crowds and stuff like that.
I don't know. What are you talking about? What did I say?
No, not you saying something.
Oh, okay.
But like
I've experienced that before.
Groups of friends that I have, groups of friends that you have, know your crowds. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you can say, I'm not saying, with these crowds, I just get to say whatever the fuck I want.
Of course not.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
Please don't take that. But what I am saying is that, there's a certain line to where people are like, hey, it's whatever. There's some people that'll be like, hey, don't say that like ever.
Yeah,
and then there's
knock
some
it
people
off. Yeah.
that say it a little too much, and then you are the person that's like, this is kind of like not funny anymore.
Yeah, like it was funny, and then now you're using it like all the time.
Yeah, now
like
you're saying it all the time. Now it's not funny, or it wasn't. I mean,
it wasn't funny before, but you said something
yeah.
that was kind of funny at first for like
it's
whatever. It's
just like you're just kind of being like annoying. Now.
Yeah.
So like, there's all these different groups, but at the end of the day, always got to be PC.
Of course.
Always got to make sure
respectful.
Respect.
Yes.
That's the big one.
Yes.
Respect.
Yeah. Speaking of respect, you have to have respect for yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't, maintain your own personal standards, you're not very respectful.
That's
and
right.
Respectable either.
That's right.
And pretty much that's all to preface that there's sweaty, stinky sweat and not stinky sweat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. With your car?
Yeah, I mean, I was just in my car and I was like, oh, yeah, wow, this is crazy. I remember this person telling me this. Cool, let's talk about it. If you just like sweat because you're hot and like you're working out, it's just sweat. And apparently it doesn't stink. But if you sweat because you're nervous or because you're scared or whatever, then it's supposed to stink because it has hormones in it. Did you know that?
Is that true? That's like for real?
Allegedly.
That's super weird. I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to be stinky no matter what. Because, I mean, I've sweat from exercising and, I've smelled after.
Yeah.
So.
But that's because of the
marinade.
marinade. Because of the marinade from under.
Yeah, no, but I've smelled everywhere. Like, my pit smell or my. Wait. That's where it marinates.
But, like, if, like, you walk outside and it's a little sweaty.
What? No,
and
all
you
sweat smells.
and you sweat and you're like, oh man, I'm sweating. Okay, cool, but you're still cool throughout the rest of the day. But if you're nervous and you're lying and then you sweat, apparently it's more stinky.
More stinky?
Something along the lines of that.
You're asking the wrong guy, dude.
Well, it's not really just like, if that's true, what do you think each specific hormone would smell like? So like if you're scared, what do you think that hormone would smell like to you?
I don't know.
I think scared kind of smells like pine cones. You know? To me,
I think
it smells like fall.
I think scared or fear. Well, that would make sense where it'd be like, oh, this animal can smell fear.
Yeah.
So when you're nervous, when you're scared, you sweat, and that's that smell.
And
that
it
they're
has a
smelling.
specific smell.
That smelly smell that's smelling.
Yeah, that smells smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe fear has like, I don't know, what is something that is like desirable, like people love, like when you smell this, you're
Sex. I know what that smells like.
Maybe it's like a smell like
Something that you love.
something like as soon as you smell it, your mouth is like watering. You're like,
Oh yeah.
you're ready to eat, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You smell it and you're like,
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say meat, but when I smell like a good
Your dad's
steak,
tacos.
yeah,
Your dad's fajitas.
yeah, those are made out of fear.
Yeah. Fear?
They're made out of fear.
Oh,
when he
because you
grills
can
them,
smell it.
and you can smell it. And
I
you're
see what you're saying now.
Oh man! So like when animals when they say that this animal can smell fear, that's what they're smelling.
The hormones.
Fajitas.
Oh, okay.
They're smelling
I would
fajitas.
love to smell fear. But going back to it, like, what do you think? What do you think the emotions smell like? Because like we had a conversation like at work of like, oh, if I say a name, what color do you associate with it? You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So like
Yes,
going into that, like being happy, what does that smell like to you?
I don't know. The only thing I think of is like,
Happy.
well, I think of like what is it? Inside Out.
Yeah.
The emotions.
Yeah.
So joy or whatever.
What does joy smell like?
Probably flowers. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. I'm getting lemons.
Lemons.
Yeah.
Lots of lemon zest.
Yeah, like a lemon zest, like a lemon cake.
Okay.
You know, sweet but fresh.
Fear. Fear smells like fajitas.
No, yeah, to you maybe, but for
I'm
me,
gonna say it smells like
fear smells. For me, it smells like pine cones. I don't know.
pine cones.
Yeah, like cold, not pine cones specifically, but like cold and like
Yeah.
I don't know. It smells like an ice cube. You know
Okay.
how an ice cube smells?
Ice cubes have scent.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, and like they have a taste too.
Smell like cranberry.
Yeah, of course. Why do ice cubes have a taste?
They don't have a taste.
Yes, they do.
They taste like water.
No, they don't. They have an
To
ice cube
me,
taste.
They taste like water. To you, you're weird.
No. Ice cubes have a taste. I want people to back me up, please, because I didn't
Just
know Simone
water.
Biles. I knew Simone Biles, but I didn't know.
No, you
I was in
didn't.
the wrong. I admit when I'm wrong. I knew who she was. I didn't know her name. And that's on me. I'm an idiot. I'm a bigot. That's on me.
SMH, dude. SMH.
But ice cubes have a taste.
No.
Maybe it's your freezer. I don't know what the taste is. Not
I've
your
never-
freezer. Your freezer's clean. But like maybe it's like the taste of your freezer, like plasticky.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
I don't know. I've never bothered to like eat an ice cube and like try to like
No, but when you have an ice
distinguish
cube
the
in your mouth, like in your cheek, like a chipmunk, you're like, oh wow, that's an ice cube.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, I know it's an ice cube.
Yeah, because it's frozen.
fucking
That's not what I'm
frozen.
talking about.
I've never tasted an ice cube. No, it doesn't taste like anything. It's just water.
It does taste like something.
No.
After
it tastes
this-
like something that's actually probably bad.
After this, we're gonna go taste your ice cubes.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll eat ice cubes together.
What does lust smell like to you?
Cherries.
Yeah, I was getting cinnamon.
Like a deep cinnamon cherry,
Yeah,
but like something
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like, you're like
you smell it and you're like, Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like maybe like a deep fruit, like something that like a fruit that's like very, very strong in flavor.
Yeah,
Like
lust is like
cherries.
a deep red type of cherry cinnamon.
Yeah. Cherry, cinnamon, very strong
Yeah.
flavors.
Greed for me is like a
Greed.
dark green
Well, obviously.
and like you know how grapes don't really have a smell, but like kind of.
Greed. I would think of greed as like maybe something like kind of sweet but more salty, like a salty sweet.
You can smell salt?
No.
I'm talking about smells, you silly goose.
Well, like yeah. Well, it would be like no.
Yeah. You can smell cherries and you can smell
It'd
cinnamon.
be something like salty. Yeah. You can smell salt.
Like a
You ever-
fish.
like a salt block? Have you ever seen a salt block?
I've seen one and never tasted it or touched it or anything.
Taste one time. Not the greatest.
Yeah, tastes like salt. Have you ever had
How'd
those
you
sugar
know?
cubes too?
Yeah, it would be like a sugar cube and a salt cube, put together, and
Yeah.
it just smells like maybe like a little hint of sweet, but like salty.
Yeah.
Kind of like it stings the nose, like smelling salts, but like maybe like
greedy smelling salts.
smelling salts, but like with some sugar on it, so it's like it gives you a
Dang,
little bit, and
but you
it's
want to
like-
go back for more.
yeah,
Because you're greedy.
because greed.
There we go, man. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting.
What do you smell anger as? I think of charcoal.
Anger. Yeah, I
Or
was
like-
thinking of like burnt meat.
Like or like a spice, like if
like a
paprika
pepper
went straight into
yeah,
your
yeah,
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like anger. Like
Yeah,
it
of course.
hurts.
Yeah, anger is more of like a bright red. Envy's like or lust is like a deep like purple red. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
anger is like the Four Horsemen is what I smell for anger. Spicy
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
What other emotions are there? Pride.
Pride is giving.
Are
off,
these
like-
emotions? These aren't even emotions.
These are emotions. They're
Yeah,
feelings.
you can be prideful.
You can feel. Yeah, you can feel pride. You
Yeah.
can feel fear.
Yeah.
You can feel greed.
Greedy.
You can feel greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
pride. You convinced me.
Pride is like
For me, pride looks blue too. I don't know why.
I'm getting like bluish purplish vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can respect it, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Forward it.
I'll follow it.
Yeah, like a purplish blue, but it smells like
Mint.
yeah.
Maybe that's just
Something
the blue
no,
fucking me
something
up.
strong
Yeah. Because I
Pride,
can smell your
strong.
pride, yeah.
So it's like maybe like a strong like a mint and lavender mixed together.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Smells good.
That sounds
smells
good.
strong.
Yeah. Damn.
So yeah. That's what I would say is pride.
Okay. Do you
Mint
like
and
lavender?
I love lavender. Lavender is
you?
actually my favorite.
Like a real lavender plant? Mm-hmm. I don't like real
I love
lavender.
real lavender plant. I get like the candles that I get from a store that sells
B&B.
candles.
Yeah.
I get the lavender and vanilla, or I get just the lavender. I love lavender.
You're like eucalyptus too then? You're like the natural
Yeah.
flavor sense.
Yeah, eucalyptus is good. I like it when I'm like sick or congested. You know what? Some people will put like because it helps me like clear stuff up. You never like just
Like Vicks?
no. Well, yeah, like Vicks, but eucalyptus is kind of like that too. It's like a natural Vicks.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I never cared to know, I guess.
Well, it's like sometimes people will put eucalyptus like in their shower.
Oh.
Yeah, and while
well,
they're
I have,
showering-
I have eucalyptus like soap from B&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the
It's supposed to be
eucalyptus
stress
in your shower.
relieving.
Yeah, it's stress relieving, but it also kind of like, for me, it helps me clear up my sinuses. So if I'm like all stuffy, I'll be like, and all of it comes out.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So eucalyptus, I really like for like clearing myself out.
I like to
Lavender.
just shove it in my butt.
Put it right up there. Lavender, I like it because like I just like how like subtle it is. It's like a subtle smell, you know. It's just like peace. When I think of lavender,
Well, it is supposed to be calming. It's supposed to be people will have like lavender sheets and it helps them sleep. Yeah.
that's good.
My school had lavender plants by where the football fields were in high school, and I would always walk past them like, dude, they're just so freaking strong. So it made me not like lavender
They had lavender
plants. Yeah,
right next to the football field.
yeah, like on the outside of it.
Well, I feel like if it's supposed to give peace, that's not where you would want to put lavender plants. On
Well,
a
so
football
my
field.
my school was really small, as you know. Super small. I graduated
Where was
with
it
46
located?
people. It doesn't matter where I was located. Let's say this is the football field. You guys see that? Let's say this is the football field, okay? On this side is the school. It's only our practice field, not our game field. So it's at the school.
Oh, we all got some money.
Yeah. So right here is the building. And then right here is also the building. It's like in an L shape. And on this side of the building over here is like the playground and like where all the middle schoolers went and like all that stuff. You know, it has basketball hoops and stuff. Over here it was the pool and then, or the football field, and the pool was over here. There was like a fence and a parking lot dividing the two.
Like a competition pool, or like the swim team. Or, oh
No, not even a part of the school. It was just a pool for public
what was it on? What was all this
grass. I don't know.
on? Oh, it wasn't like in a gated area or anything.
Well, the
like
pool is gated, yeah, because you can't just be hopping in the pool. You got to pay.
But like the whole
the school
place
was
the whole place
school was gated. Yeah, the school was gated.
Everything was gated, right?
Yeah, the school was gated because you don't want predators going there.
Oh.
But right here on this part was the ROTC kids and the gym kids. Mm-hmm. And the ROTC instructor liked to he had a garden, and then he had planted flowers, and dude was there for years.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he planted like lavender flowers and like roses and stuff. Looked cool, smelled strong, and made me not like it anymore.
Okay.
But he grew his
Why
own
lavender,
vegetables
though?
and stuff. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
That's so interesting.
He was probably like you. He probably just liked the smell.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo. But yeah, that was my school. There you guys go.
Yeah. That's pretty nice. We didn't even have a practice field. We had like 2 practice fields, but they were like...
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was like...
I didn't even have one practice field.
Wait, what do we have to?
Freaking peasant.
No, well, the way it was set up is like our football field was like right here. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
nah, it's okay. I'll use mine. So my school was set up like this. Like this is the
America.
football field. Yeah, America. This was the football field here, the little stadium, and then
Damn.
over here there was like a big there was like steps they had to go up to, and there was a big like open like giant rectangle field that was all owned by us, and it was like had a little fence around it, but they mapped 2 football fields on this open field, but that was when the place first opened. And nobody really maintained it besides mowing the lawn. So it was good, and we'd still practice on it every once in a while, but we didn't do it that much because the field was way better. Mm-hmm. And we stopped playing games on that field anyways. We started playing on a different field that was owned by like the whole city. Way better field. Super cool. Super nice. You know
We didn't
how
have
Texas is.
stadiums.
Oh, it was like a full ass stadium.
When we went to go play a football game, you know the track on base, the Warhawk?
Yes.
Yeah. We played on a Warhawk field.
What?
Yeah.
Not even
You
like
know how there's
at
like the
least
like the
some-
bleachers of like 2 seats and it's like really small?
And this is a high school game?
Yeah. Some
Dude.
people were driving 12, 22 hours. Yeah.
Oh my god, just for that field? Bro. Dude, in Texas, people do not mess around with their football. We played in a stadium that seats like 50,000 people.
God damn. In high school?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And
you
it
know
was-
that's ridiculous though.
It was for my senior year that they had it because it was like kind of interesting how everything played out, but it was they were like, "Hey, community of blank, we would love to build a high school team or a high school stadium just for the high school games, for the varsity games, but this is for all of Flipper.
All of Florida.
All of the schools. There was like 4 high schools. I'm trying not to give the location.
All
away.
of Florida.
So there was like 4 high schools, and they were like, we can build this one big stadium where all the high schools can play. Mm-hmm. And they just play their games there, and if they're on away games, obviously they'll play
At the
somewhere
away
else.
stadiums, yeah.
But everybody was really cool with it. Raised the taxes. People were
Yeah,
cool
it's
with
awesome.
it.
Cool.
They're like,
I
sure,
love my
okay.
taxes getting raised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we paid for it. They built the stadium. Stadium was super nice. So we used to practice on this field after. We didn't practice on the open fields. But then after that, the school was like the cafeteria was right here, so we would like change out, like the locker rooms were all right here.
Mm-hmm.
You would change out all that stuff. You would walk away. The locker room and the weight room was all like right here. You would change out and then go to like the cafeteria or whatever, and then this was like the rest of the school, like way over here, and everything else was all over here. And then like in the back was like all the agricultural people. So we had like the welding class, the construction class. We had like some pigs out there, some chickens, and then that's where ROTC was too.
What an episode! I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Talked about a lot of nothing and a lot of nothing. Yeah.
I just like started just randomly describing my high school.
Yeah. There you go. Me too.
Yeah,
I mean, there's our high school. If you guys ever want to go visit.
Yeah.
Where's your high school at?
It was in Texas. Where was yours at? I wonder.
I don't remember where my high school was. That's
wonder.
that's the truth. I don't know where it is.
I mean, as long as it was in United States, I mean, I think you're good to go.
Of course, it was owned by the United States. All right, dude. Well, I think that we got some really great content in here. I'm just happy to put this out for the people.
Of course,
because we love you. We love you guys. Because of you guys, we've had enough money to fix our lighting situation.
Yeah, and then knock it over and almost break it. But
yeah,
it's okay.
Dude, we really have to put some stuff up here for me and you.
Yeah, in the comments. Put in the comments, what should we put as like decor?
Yeah, what should we put up here? There was the only thing that we've thought about is like maybe we could put like a plant here in the middle, or I said on a previous episode that we could paint each other's faces. Put that back there.
Yeah, we could do that.
Who knows?
Yeah, so drop in the comments, what do you want as decor? What do you want to be looking at when you're not looking at our ugly faces?
Yeah, our mugs.
Yeah.
Ugly mugs. Hey,
what?
I saw that.
I didn't do nothing.
You dirty bastard.
You motherfucker.
Mother.
But yeah, everybody, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I love doing this every day with you. I really love you, man.
That was good.
Yeah,
good.
I love you, man.
Don't tear up on me now.
I wanted you to say it back.
Oh, yeah. I love you too.
Yes, yes. Let's go.
I love you too, dude.
All right, guys. I finally got him to say it after 22 years of experience. I finally got him to say it. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Definitely go and follow all of our socials. We'll put it, here, there, do whatever. Yeah. Make some more clips. But anyways, until next time, folks. See ya! My voice cracked.